Cincinnati has had issues playing against quality competition. 0-6 against teams currently 500 or better. We're underway from the jungle. Burton, the return man. He's got a lane and then gets hit hard as he crosses the 35-yard line, but Cincinnati will have good field position to open things up.
Can Joe Burrow rally this team and play from the front? Because that's how they have to do it to beat Pittsburgh.
Out of the gun, Burrow to throw it on first down. Pocket collapses, Burrow throws, and it's on time, but was it caught cleanly? It was not. Jamar Chase. The numbers, as prodigious as they've been for Cincinnati offensively, have not translated into wins. And Brown is bottled up. Steelers were ready for it. Keanu Benton leading that charge. It's a loss of 1. Nickel package here for Pittsburgh. 3rd and 11 for Burrow. Flag is down. Play is whistled dead. Looked like a jump on the left side from Brown.
Before the snap, false start. Offense, number 75. It's a 5-yard penalty, and it's 3rd down.
He hasn't played since week 8. That was against Philadelphia.
One person for T. Higgins in the early going.
So they'll work the schematics on Chase. Over the middle, caught by Chase. And Chase still going, but it's going to be short. Ryan Rico, the rookie out of BYU, he's got major hang time on these punts. He's averaging 50.3 yards per kick. Austin, dangerous return man, fair catch called for, and he brings it in cleanly just in front. Shotgun, Wilson to throw it on first down. Loads it up and fires it downfield. A bang-bang play and a penalty marker thrown. Wilson gets them organized. Fake it. Toss it. Nice sidestep by Harris. And Harris bangs his way across the 45-yard line, so pushing and shoving at the end of the play. Pistol formation. Fake. Wilson chucks it out of bounds. He threw it in the direction of Jefferson. Chris Jenkins getting the start. Calvin Austin is back on the field. 3rd down and 3. Wilson intercepted. It's picked off by Taylor Britt. Working the sideline. Taylor Britt could go and does. Touchdown, Bengals.
Now let's see, as we see Cam Taylor-Britt, who struggled recently, but on that play, he gets physical with George Pickens early. Pickens goes to the ground, and then the ball comes to Cam Taylor-Britt. And no one needed a play like this more on defense than Cam Taylor-Britt. Benched twice during the season.
Evan McPherson on for the extra point, and he knocks it through. You mentioned the weather, ball not traveling quite the distance as it may in warm weather. This one does take Pittsburgh.
Corner and the receiver for the football. This one became a free play for Cam Taylor-Britt.
And now Steelers in a 7-0 hole. Wilson drives it to Freiermuth, and he hears the Muth chants from the crowd. Pickens was targeted 7 times in that loss to Cleveland on Thursday night. 4 catches, 48 yards. Pitch it. Harris. And they crowd to the ball. Limit Harris to a gain of 1. They still have Kansas City and Philadelphia outside the division on the schedule. Dump off. It's a first down. Harris and more. Beautiful spin by Harris. He's still going. Just short of the 35. Jermaine Pratt went along for the ride. 25 yards run.
And early in this game, I like what Russell Wilson's doing in terms of rhythm and pace. He likes to throw the football downfield, and his yards per attempt over 8 for the season.
First down at the 37. Back to the ground game. Harris, the spin against the grain, hit from behind. 1 catch. It was the game winner against Washington in a Steeler uniform. 2nd and 3. Wilson, check down. Harris breaks another tackle. Davis Gaither, 7-0, a pick 6 by Cam Taylor-Britt for the Bengals. Fake it. Toss it to Harris. He's got room. And Harris was looking around, slowed down for a moment. So now Jalen Warren checks in. Wilson is 4 of 4 on this drive. Harris has the majority of the yards for the team so far. Pickens, catch, run, slips out of there. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The elusive George Pickens. And he punted the ball after the score. 17 yards.
Needs to thank the people in front of him. There's Skoranek, 15. And then coming on the other side was Michael Pruitt, 81. And look at him take it on in there. They're trying to get him over the sideline, but look at him keep his feet in bounds. Excellent body control. Buskaronic, known as a fierce blocker. Sometimes he's like a lead fullback, and he does it again on the perimeter. 17-yard touchdown.
And the kick is good from Boswell to tie it up at 7-7. Wilson, 17-yard touchdown. Wilson to Pickens. Boswell, this is returnable from Burton at the 5. And Burton gets swallowed up short of the 25. Steelers ready on special teams. Hard having 3 straight games with fewer than 100 yards from scrimmage for Harris. Prior to that, he had gone 3 straight over 100. Fake the handoff. Burrow, sidearm toss. It's handled by Sample and then tackled. Have to control the game on our terms. Burrow feeds it. Another underneath pass. This time caught by Gesicki for 6. 3rd down and 2. Burrow looking to convert. Step and throw, and he zings it in there for T. Higgins. 1st down.
When he had a big ball game.
From the gun, handoff, Chase Brown. 1st down into Pittsburgh territory. Mike Tomlin made a point in our meeting to say establishing the tone by stopping the run. What the Steelers are all about and what this rivalry is all about.
And they established it on the first drive, but they're out.
For Brown, Zach Moss out with an injury. Brown had already taken over the number 1 spot at running back. Slashing, another big gain. It's Brown! Diving for the pylon! He's in! Touchdown!
Right there's a knee down before he gets to the goal line, so this may be reviewed. You see the official getting a real good look at it right on the sideline. He's in perfect position, but that knee on the inside may be down before he gets the ball to the goal line.
Either way. 1st and goal. Handoff. Brown takes it in for the touchdown. Big throw on 3rd down from Burrow to T. Higgins to keep the drive going, and then Brown did the rest.
And look at the orange shirts controlling the line of scrimmage. But Joe Burrow in play action as well.
They go 6 plays, 75 yards, right down the middle for McPherson. And then 1st and goal, Brown takes it in. Cincinnati up 14-7. McPherson kicks it off. And this one's going to carry to the end zone. Patterson takes it in.
Old habits die hard, don't they?
Out to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, very unusual for them. And the defense, normally one of their stalwarts, has struggled throughout this season.
The veteran Cordero Patterson. 2nd down and 8 here for the Steelers. We approach 4 minutes to go in the first. Wilson's pass didn't get there cleanly. Van Jefferson, the intended target. And it's incomplete. You saw Patterson earlier in the drive at running back. Now it's Jalen Warren. They get the play off. Wilson on 3rd and 8. Catch. Pickens turns the corner for a 1st down. And a spin move. There are 5, 6 Bengals in the area.
We'll get to the penalty in a second here, but watch the catch.
Ooh.
Almost loses it, but he's running against Jermaine Pratt. So that's the lineup. That's the matchup you love. Then he takes the hit, and then at the end, lets Pratt know that he beat him on the route, drops the ball on him. What he's got to learn is what's the return on making a play like that? What's the return on getting the satisfaction?
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct taunting offense number 14. This is a 15-yard penalty and number 14's first foul of that type towards potential disqualification.
1st down, fake the handoff. Wilson floats it. Freiermuth. 2 defenders.
Operating like a point guard right now and getting the ball to the right places.
2nd and 7. Sprint. Wilson hits Washington, who lunges for the 1st down. Approach 2 minutes to go in this opening quarter. Bengals are up by a touchdown.
The orchestration right now is all in the hands of number 3, deciding what to do, and it's working well for Pittsburgh.
Penalty
Before
marker.
the snap, delay of game, offense, 5-yard penalty, 1st down.
They had walked the tightrope a couple of
Please
times
set
on the
the
play
game
clock.
clock
That
to
time
2:17.
they didn't get the
Thank
play
you.
off in time. The throw, wide open, is Patterson, former wide receiver. Was where he made
Remember, he used to have the green light all the way up to 9 yards deep.
2nd and 8. Another one. It's there over the middle time and time again, and the Steelers are taking advantage of it. There's been a soft spot in the Cincinnati defense. It was Harris earlier. Now it's Patterson exploiting it. For Wilson, he's got 120 through the air, the touchdown and the pick. This time, Patterson bounces to the outside. Patterson, yeah, he's still got a little juke in his step.
Good running backs always get more than what's blocked. In this case, Keem Davis-Gaither has a chance right there. Doesn't get it. And then he runs through the second.
Jefferson in motion. Pitch it. Patterson. Taken down by Chris Jenkins after the gain of 2. And other than trying to coax Cincinnati into a penalty, Patterson remains in there. This is the 10th play of the drive for the Steelers. Shotgun. Wilson fires. End zone. Calvin Austin. Touchdown. Steelers. Perfectly timed. We've seen it from day one in the NFL.
And he read the man coverage, and one of the things in the scouting report, they know Mike Hilton well. Played so well for them in Pittsburgh for a number of years. But right now, teams...
That feel familiar from the Cleveland game?
Absolutely, because that's almost the same exact route and throw and catch that you saw in the snow last Thursday night. And these players that play in the AFC North, they know what they're getting each and every game against their divisional opponents.
Another driving kick from Boswell. This time Burton is going to take a knee. This week.
My cause, my cleats, and they were all smart enough to get turf shoes. Right? No cleats in the studio.
They're tied at 14. They get Chase involved on the outside, and Chase out of bounds, short of the first down.
Right at the top of the screen. That means everyone else collectively is responsible for trying to hold down Jamar Chase.
Pistol formation, Khalil Herbert, who was acquired from Chicago. And Herbert, a change of pace. First down run, 14.
How about this design? Because they end up bringing Josivas, number 80, back in motion, and it's kind of a wind back run.
Now in his second year from Princeton. First down, Burrow settles in, throws a deep shot, flag thrown. T. Higgins in a matchup with Porter.
Joey Porter Jr. does a good job doing it.
Line of scrimmage is the 44. Burrow over the middle and bounces off the hands of Higgins. Incomplete.
Long sleeve as well, Evan, to make sure that right arm stays as warm as possible.
Burrow steps up. He's got room. He's going to run it. And a slide. They will mark him down at the 36-yard line. It's funny.
He yelled at Jamar Chase and
said,
I will not throw you the ball again until you take that stuff off.
3rd and 2. Pitch and catch. First down, Chase Brown. Brought down at the 30-yard line. So good drive here from Cincinnati. Shotgun, spins it to the outside, caught by Brown, and he's tackled by the linebacker rookie out of NC State, Peyton Wilson. Steelers turned it over in the first quarter, pick 6. Burrow, pressure, gets rid of it, flag down. Incomplete.
Holding, offense number 89, 10-yard penalty, replay, second down.
It's Drew Sample, the tight end, who is trying to help. Playing once again without Alex Highsmith, ankle injury that he suffered late in the Washington game. This is a 2nd and 16. Burrow on time. Connection made as he hits the tight end. Extra offensive lineman. It's Matt Lee. Roll. Burrow pulls the trigger. End zone. Flag down. I'm not even sure that was catchable, and Joey Porter got in on Josivas.
That was a panic move.
Handoff blasted in the backfield. Cameron Hayward, oh my.
Report on that one because Hubbard was at tight end. And look at the play he makes. Didn't matter who was trying to block him. Big Cam just goes right through and puts Chase Brown on the deck. Look at him just cut through. They're trying to cut him on a cut block down. The numbers are showing it, aren't they? I mean, it's just crazy the numbers are putting up without the victories.
Burrow. Step up, deliver, touchdown, Jamar Chase. Bengals take the lead.
Want this, but watch number 9 in orange. This is where his game has taken a leap this year. Not just a pocket passer, good movement in and out of the pocket, And on the step up, allows his receivers to get a second, third reaction move as he crosses into the middle.
13th touchdown of the season for Jamar Chase. Extra point, McPherson, it's good.
Had a nice career here in Cincinnati, didn't he?
Pickens then went on to Tennessee. Patterson, return man. 9 career kickoff returns for touchdowns for Cordero Patterson, and he's angled out of bounds.
Will Pittsburgh be able to keep pace?
Najee Harris is back in there. Fake the handoff to him. Wilson steps up. He's going to throw it downfield and hits on a crosser. Patterson. First down into Cincinnati territory.
Down to Jamar Chase. Russell Wilson gave us a little mini jump pass. And you know how Cordero Patterson won on that route? By strength. Did you see how he just ran through Mike Hilton and that created separation in space?
Steelers in business in Cincinnati territory. Stopped and cut by Harris.
I'm telling him that flag better be
Personal
in
foul,
my favor.
Face mask. Defense number 29.
He was right.
It's a 15-yard penalty added to the end of the play. It's first down.
In motion, Jefferson. Just like that, the Steelers are at the Cincinnati 25-yard line. From the gun, feed it over the middle to Harris. And gang tackle, they're going to whistle him down at the 19. So that's good for 6 yards. Davis Gaither got in there.
Yeah, this is the, sixth start, I believe, of Davis Gaither's career. Normally a special team stalwart.
Offense, number 73. 5-yard penalty. It's second down.
Sayamalo on the false start.
The first half.
8 straight completions for Wilson. This is a 2nd and 9. Handoff, blast by Harris. And leans just across the 20-yard line. Davis Gaither.
The play was over. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 21. The penalty's half the distance to the goal and an automatic first down.
Harris in the backfield. Pitch it to him. Harris. A clear lane to the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
This game is his type of a game. This is why we drafted him. A big, massive tight end who can block defensive ends at the point of attack and control the line of scrimmage for the run game. In this case, it wasn't a defensive end. It was Jermaine Pratt, a linebacker, cut inside and found the end zone.
Extra point. Nailed by Boswell. It's going to go down. 21-21. Boswell kicks it off. Returnable. Burton. Slow down from behind, and Burton's done a good job returning kicks. That one out near the 40-yard line.
Cincinnati Bengals offensive line playing well. 72 rushing yards here in the early going.
It's a running play for Chase Brown. And he motors for 4 yards out across the 40, hit by Deshaun Elliott on the play.
I'm wondering if the officials are going to warn him about getting out too fast and maybe resulting in penalties.
Anticipating the edge rusher. Big hit. Yossi Vosh took it and secures it.
And not have the helmet go up through him. Terrific catch by Yossi Vosh.
The toss by Burrow. Hudson almost broke away from Queen, who slowed him down. Keep in mind, 7 came on the pick 6 by Taylor Britt. Handoff. Knifing is Brown. Forward progress is going to get him the first down.
And he's doing it well.
We are under 5 minutes to play in this first half. High-scoring affair. Burrow steps up. Oh, didn't see the defender. The ball is free. The Steelers pick it up, and they've got it. T.J. Watt knocks it away. Watt has been the best in the business doing that.
And it's also the hustle. It's the extra effort. He was past him in the pass rush, and he retraced his steps. And when Burrow stepped up to his side, Watt took advantage and gets the strip sack for Pittsburgh.
And Pittsburgh takes over. First down, Wilson. Toss it to Warren. Warren bursting through. Warren with the balance. And he's hit inside the 35. That's exactly how the Steelers visualize this. Turns it upfield for 29.
Watch this. People talk about having a juice guy all the time, and Warren is that. But look at that offensive line. 54 Frazier, 66 McCormick, 77 Jones. All of them getting out there and running and giving a pass.
Bengals have 2 timeouts remaining as well. Burrow out of the pocket. Burrow Fake, Burrow in trouble, he tosses it away. Pressure I've had it my whole life. I don't get caught up in it. I just go out and do it again and again and again. First down, Wilson tried to scoop it to Michael Pruitt, and it's incomplete. Warren remains in there. Wilson looks downfield, pulls the trigger, trying to work the sideline. It's broken up. You had a matchup there with Pickens and Josh Newton, the rookie out of TCU.
When he came out in the second half and the ball was out of his hands quicker, he's continued that today.
Dime package for Cincinnati. Wilson, low throw, and it's dropped by Freiermuth. He has a career high of 9 from 50 yards or more this season. This, a 50-yard attempt. Boswell, that kick, it's good. What else would you expect from Chris Boswell?
Names he called him, they were complimentary.
Well, I can't say some of them because they weren't necessarily complimentary. But it also pointed to defense, which has not been the case, other than Pittsburgh making a huge play and Cincinnati getting a pick six.
I stand by it with Russell Wilson.
Line of scrimmage is the 30, 3.5 to go in the second quarter. Lay it out there for Chase. Slips through one tackle and picks up 6 on first down.
Much more in the vicinity here with Chase.
Pistol formation. Brown in the backfield. Brown taken down short of the line to gain. You know, the other part of it, Mike Tomlin talked to us about tight formation, movement. Cincinnati pointing in Pittsburgh's direction, Steelers pointing in Cincinnati's. Mike Tomlin pointing that way.
They were hoping to create that against
False
Pittsburgh.
Start by the offense, number 65. It's a 5-yard penalty, it's 4th down.
With Rico, there's still 2:05 on the clock. Rico gets it off cleanly, didn't get all of this one. Austin moves forward. It does take a Bengals bounce this year. Steelers are 8-3, trying to bounce back after the loss Thursday night in Cleveland. Quick hitter to Freiermuth. Out near first down yardage. Tackle made by Jermaine Pratt, 1:45 to go.
They believe is a bad one. Can't afford to give up something here before Pittsburgh goes in.
Delayed handoff to Warren, and he's got a first down. Davis Gaither combining with Pratt, 5-yard pickup.
And notice how they're hustling on offense, trying to conserve those timeouts for that portion on the field where they absolutely need them.
Wilson throws it to Freiermuth. He gets across the 40-yard line. Wilson out of the pocket, uncorks it, complete. Pratt, Freiermuth. Seconds left on the clock.
And watch Freiermuth. See how he looks back and sees his quarterback escape in the pocket and knows he needs to do something to help him.
Warren in the backfield. Wilson guns it to the outside. Big hit. Calvin Austin takes a shot from Taylor Britt. And they're going to use a timeout with 38 seconds to go.
Do you want to try and take a shot with Pickens, see if you can get one?
Wilson, a flip to Warren. And he's tackled at the 30-yard line. That's another first down. Tackle made by Taylor Britt. Clock is rolling.
Or you just go ahead and run your play. You don't want to take your timeout yet. You need it for the field goal.
They're running it over the middle. Another catch made by Warren. It required 2 tacklers again. The linebackers converge. We're down to 10 seconds, 9 seconds. He nails it. Time expires here in the first half. Pittsburgh 27. Right around the 5-yard line for the Steelers. Second half underway. And this one will roll through the back of the end zone out to the 30. Najee Harris left for an extended period in that first half. Did return. He's in there now. Wilson places it perfectly to Michael Pruitt. Flag down. Catch made out across the 45. Harris in the backfield. Line of scrimmage, the 48. Pitch it. Harris trying to get behind his blockers and will push the pile just across midfield. Hit by B.J. Second down and 8. Wilson sets. It's a moon ball and it's caught by Pickens. Russell Wilson, so much confidence when he goes downfield to George Pickens, and they hit on a 36-yard pass play.
What a veteran route, because see that little subtle push off on Josh Newton, the rookie, and then he shows the late hands again. The hands don't come up for the ball until he's clear and the ball is dropping into the bucket.
Charles, there is a penalty flag at the goal line. Pickens was incensed as he was walking away, thinking that they might have called it on him. Remember, he got a call against him earlier for taunting. And now this is a deep discussion from the officiating crew.
I see Broderick Jones trying to calm him down.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, offense number 14. It's a 15-yard penalty. However, this is not the type of penalty that is a potential for disqualification. It's a 15-yard penalty. It's 1st and 10.
Having the year of George Pickens.
Pitch it to Harris. Try to zigzag move and will lose yards on the play. Sam Hubbard collaborating.
It gets stalled a little bit. See if they can snatch it back.
Wilson out of the pocket. Wilson, it's a tuck and run. Out of bounds. He knew exactly what he was doing. Wilson steps up. The flip. Cincinnati ready for Michael Pruitt. 2.5-yard pickup. Field goal unit coming out. 42-yard attempt. Chris Boswell, it's blocked! Cincinnati makes a play on special teams, and Boswell is human.
And this is a taste of Pittsburgh's medicine, because Pittsburgh leads the league this year in block kicks. In this case, Osai able to come.
Huge play on special teams. Osai blocking the field goal attempt by Boswell. Chase Brown gets the call for 3 yards. Shotgun for Burrow. Steps up, and Burrow will get dropped as he crossed the 35-yard line by Cameron Hayward. Motion man is Chase. 4 catches, 30 yards, and a score. Burrow avoids it, dumps it off, and it's going to be enough. Tanner Hudson, 1st down.
Got Chase into the slot where they like to use him. Now he's in tandem with Higgins.
It's Brown trying to bust it to the outside, and the Steelers are there. They do not let him get to the edge. It's a 2-yard pick. All he does is win. 2nd and 8. Burrow has to eat it. Cameron Hayward has had a field day in his career against Cincinnati.
Front. Watch here, and that makes Burrow step up. And when he has to step up, or tried to step up, he's right into the waiting arm.
Pittsburgh, now a 3rd and 16 for Cincinnati. Flag down, play is whistled dead. Orlando Brown on that left side.
False start. Offense number 75. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
CD, you alluded to it.
He's been riding the line all game long, and
this is now a 3rd and 21 for the Bengals. Burrow looks. He throws it, and it's caught for a 1st down. T. Higgins working into Pittsburgh territory.
Trying to shadow him the entire ball game, but Terrell Austin, the defensive coordinator, switches up and plays zone. They just want that ball in front of him and make a tackle, but he's able to run through the zone. Watch Higgins get up into the seam, and Burrow delivers right on target.
31-yard pass play. Drive remains alive. 7 minutes to go in the 3rd. Shake and bake move by Brown. Doesn't get a whole lot. A yard. That's it. Line of scrimmage is just short of the 35. Burrow pump. Burrow throw. Open man. It's caught by Gesicki. 1st down at the 15.
Gesicki finding the open seam, and he sees it early and immediately gets his eyes back to the quarterback. That's his way of saying, do you see what I see? And you see Burrow having to step up, let him clear into a better space.
Now at the Pittsburgh 15-yard line. Burrow underneath toss, handled by Higgins, not handled. He dropped it, tried to turn it upfield. There were 2 defenders right there. 27 to play in the 3rd. Steelers up by 6. Burrow throws it. Catch made, Gesicki, and whistled down just inside the 12. 3.5-yard gain.
Big time downs. He's got Chase in the slot.
They couple him with Higgins. Burrow in trouble, and Burrow is dumped. Watt and Benton.
Quickly off the line of scrimmage. Watch the back part, because the coverage is so good, he can't find it. 1 look, 2 look, 3 look, and guess what? Now his vision's filled with white shirts. There's TJ Watt taking away his vision first with a jump. Coverage with
this Pittsburgh lead. McPherson curves it through. 27-24.
Please make sure you get that down.
Extra gift airing of grievances for Charles Davis. And the ball rolls. Motion man is Jefferson. Wilson shovels it to Najee Harris. Trying to fight for extra yards. You're going to whistle him down after he picks up 3 yards.
Cincinnati was trying to change defenses and get more people out there.
Flags down.
Out. Too many guys in the huddle.
12 players on the defense with the snap imminent. 5-yard penalty. It's second down.
Fully in charge out there, changing the play again.
Pitch it. Harris. Good. Cut by Harris. Still going. Harris makes another cut and finally dropped out near midfield. He's off.
Patience and vision. Watch as he gets here, and now look. He sees the cutback lane and finds the open space, and here they come.
2 minutes to go in the third. Play action. Wilson fakes the toss and then slides down. Looks like Harris was the intended guy, but
he knew that was Hendrickson at the top. And he also knows as he takes off who's going to be in hot pursuit. Because
sack of the day for the Cincinnati D. Shotgun. Wilson lets it fly. Complete. Skoranek with the catch. Handoff. Harris. Bang down inside the 25. Rugged running style for Najee Harris.
There's Williams down here. He should be much more comfortable with a playbook after 3 weeks in Pittsburgh.
Second down and 5. Wilson steps up. Wilson avoids it. Throws on the move and finds Freiermuth for the touchdown. Russell Wilson extends the play.
Burrow's pocket movement throughout the game. How about this from Russell Wilson? A step up, eyes are still downfield, and Freiermuth gets lost in the secondary. That's a 3-man rush. There should be 8 people back in coverage. Watch him here. He runs a short route. Now he goes deeper, and he finds the open space, and he makes them pay.
Extra point, Boswell. 34-24, they lead the Bengals as Boswell kicks it off. This one returnable from the 6 by Burton. Burton looks to the sideline, and he is spun down short of the 35.
Changed quickly a couple weeks ago when they lost to Ohio State. No one saw that night coming.
Burrow, quick connection made to Higgins, and he gets tackled at midfield. 34-24, the Steelers in front. The Bengals trying to keep their season alive at 4-7. Steelers trying to maintain first place in the AFC North. Drew Sample the catch. Brown initially went to the outside, now lines up inside, helping to pass protect. Slipping out of the formation, Tanner Hudson. Catch made, first down. Movement. Flag down.
False start, offense, number 61. 5-yard penalty, it's first down.
It's Cody Ford on the left side at the 40. Burrow. That pass high and intercepted! Dante Jackson.
Ball right there. Who was it? Cam Hayward, who has been in a pass batting frenzy lately, leading to the interception.
Yeah, got just enough to change the trajectory. Pittsburgh takes over.
Cincinnati season absolutely on the line with this possession.
10-point lead, Steelers with the football, and Wilson just tosses it at the feet of Darnell Washington, and a flag comes out. Turned down by Cincinnati, so second down and 10. Running play, Warren makes the adjustment, and he'll carry it into Cincinnati territory for a gain of 4. Now taking their time at the line. Wilson steps up. Wilson, flag down. He throws a deep ball out of bounds, but a penalty marker was thrown just as Wilson was releasing it at the 47. Corliss Waitman will punt for the first time today.
Hope he's been stretching over there.
Not much of a rush. That's end over end. Isaiah Williams gets in there to nab it at the 11 with a fair catch. Cincinnati gets the ball back. Burrow throws. Hudson with the grab. And they'll whistle it dead across the 15, so they pick up 5 yards on first down. In that game against the Ravens. Burrow throws it. incomplete, flag down. Higgins and Porter battling. 12 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Out of the pistol formation, Brown. Boy, he accelerated quickly, but then got hit just as quickly by Pittsburgh's for the Bengals. 5 targets, 4 catches, 30 yards, and a touchdown. They press the line. Here they come. Burrow releases it, and the play's broken up. Flag down. Yosivash hit by Sutton. 3rd and 8. Yosivash, motion man. Burrow knocked away! Steelers have done it again! Scooped up by Wilson, and he takes it in for the touchdown!
Remember, you got to know where Watt is on the other side, so guess what? It's one-on-one for Herbig, and he wins with pure speed. Orlando Brown could barely get out of his stance before Herbig was upfield and past his upfield shoulder.
There's a culture with the Steelers. They look for guys. They evaluate talent that's going to fit into what they do and how they play. Getting in on the act.
Keeps the heat in, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it contains it. Touchback.
Fresh people on defense. Preston Smith in the game, number 91 now.
Burrow throws it to Higgins. He is tackled short of the line to gain by Patrick Quinn. New season high for Pittsburgh with those 41 points. The combined record of the opponent Cincinnati has beaten is 10-34. Burrow, a soft toss. Brown, defender fell down, and Brown takes advantage. Catch and run.
Good job. Watt with a little tap at the end. And Brown getting upfield. Now the thing is, there's
9:40 to go in the fourth. Burrow, downfield shot to Yosivash. First down.
Yeah, I would think that he'd be up on the last scrimmage, ready to rock and roll again. Talk about 3 scores, and Pittsburgh's got to avoid falling into the trap of just saying we're way too easily.
Just not feeling any sense of urgency, though, here from Cincinnati. Burrow with a high throw over the head of Higgins. Stops the clock with 8:58 to play in the fourth. 44 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. Burrow, rainbow, end zone, incomplete. Chase with Dante Jackson. There was a jump there. Burrow just tosses it high in the air. Incomplete.
Got what he wanted, though.
A flag. Higgins with Porter. Here we go.
There were 3 fouls by the defense on the play. Offside, number 90. This penalty is declined. Before the pass was thrown, holding, number 24. This penalty is also declined. Pass interference in the end zone, number 24. The ball will be placed at the 1-yard line. It's an automatic first down.
Because the good ones are coming.
Bengals need points. Burrow bobbled, incomplete. T. Higgins.
Okay, there's a jump. That's T.J. Watt, number 90. That's the first one, declined. Then Porter off of the line of scrimmage. There's the hold. That's the second one. And then finally, at the end of it, there's a hit from Herbig. But at the end was the pass interference here down in the secondary. You see him riding him all the way through. And now you're first and goal for Cincinnati.
Play clock winding down. Burrow fires it. Handled by Higgins for the touchdown.
Catch. Foot. Yep. Well done by Higgins. Good strong hands to catch it up top and using his body to keep it away from Cam Sutton.
Extra point from McPherson. 10-point game. Kick from McPherson. This one he's going to put in the landing zone. It rolls to the 1, and Warren. Good job on special teams getting downfield. They line of scrimmage is the 16. 8:34 on the clock. Run it. Harris. As he breaks away from that initial surge from Cincinnati, he turns it into a 7-yard gain.
On the left side of the line.
Fake. Wilson. Short toss. And Harris angles for the first down. Flag thrown as well at the 29-yard line.
But you see how Najee Harris is trying to get his helmet
Personal
readjusted.
Foul, face mask,
Yep.
defense number 59. It's a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first.
It's for the Steelers to work with at the 41. They work the play clock right down to nearly zero. Wilson sprint out, and he will chuck it to the sideline with a flag down. We're trying to move to 9-3 on the season and looking to bounce back from last week's loss. Harris wrestled down, falling forward for a gain of 1. Bengals crowd the line. Wilson gets rid of it. One-on-one, hits his man. Jefferson cuts it back. And he's brought down inside the 15.
They attack the rookie. Because look how the rookie's looking inside. Talk about Josh Newton. And he reads it like it's an outside route and jumps outside. And Van Jefferson is running the slant. And that ball's on target, on time.
Jefferson becomes the 10th different receiver that Wilson has found today. Najee Harris secures the football. There was no push there. Fake the handoff. Wilson look towards Warren. Now we'll throw it to him. The bobble, and Warren is
mini bye, the mini open week, and changing things.
Wilson just heaves it through the back of the end zone, and a flag down. Couple of them, in fact. Wilson was under a heavy rush.
Before the pass was thrown, holding, defense number 29. The penalty's half the distance to the goal and an automatic first down.
11 penalties for 101 yards. Handoff. Harris sticks the helmet down. They're trying to push him in.
If they hadn't blown the whistle, they were there.
They did blow the whistle. But it's Justin Fields working out of the gun. Handoff. Nothing there for Warren. He gets smothered at the line of scrimmage. And the final timeout called by Cincinnati with 4:43 on the clock. Wilson steps up. And Wilson not going to take any chances. Takes the sack. And it's 4th down for the Steelers.
And listen, they can go ahead and run a clock down, take a penalty. I mean, you're so close to the post anyway. And sometimes kickers like it a little bit farther out in terms of angles. That shorter kick can be tougher for them. They want a little bit more length.
Holder Waitman, 30-yard attempt now for Chris Boswell. And he's got it.
I thought going in a shootout favored Cincinnati. Today, Pittsburgh beat them at their own game.
Return man is Burton. Cincinnati needs something here. Burton taking it to the outside and then veers. Maintains a half-game lead over the Ravens in the AFC North. Burrow, the soft toss, caught by Chase, falls forward at the 43-yard line. Tackle made by Joey Porter. That's good for 7 yards.
DeMonte Casey is the deep safety now, charged with nothing getting beyond him.
Burrow will take what they give him. It's Gesicki who scampers out of bounds. First down. They are 9-1 in their last 10 games on 9 days of rest. Burrow, step and throw, delivers it to Chase. We know what he can do after the catch, and there he goes. Chase down inside the 5. The clock is rolling.
The best player on Cincinnati's offense gets the ball, and no one in a position to tackle him when he makes.
Burrow over 300 yards on the day. First and goal. Burrow deals, almost intercepted through the hands of Porter. Chase was looking for a flag. A little bit.
Had that opportunity.
That's why I told the story.
I love it.
Second and goal. Burrow. End zone. He threads the needle for the touchdown. Yossi
Vash right across the face of Cam Sutton, beats him inside. A good sharp throw, puts it on him. Beautifully thrown ball by Burrow. Yossi Vash, good strong hands to make the catch in the traffic. But another penalty called against Porter. He'll keep working. They may have to put boxing gloves on him.
And this would cut it to 6. McPherson. Here we go. McPherson rolls it. And handled by the Steelers, Connor Hayward. Fullback / H-back. That's going to do it. Running play. And Harris will lean forward and take it for 3. Pitch it. Harris Caught from behind and a flag down. He gets dropped at the 40-yard line.
If he goes zone read, he's likely to keep it here.
He will. And Fields has got the first down. A slide by Fields, and that's gonna do it.
He just finished it off for Pittsburgh.
And he slid in the right spot this time around.
Yeah, he learned.
The Washington game, he had a chance to ice it, came up a little short on his slide. Victory formation. It's over here in Cincy. The Pittsburgh Steelers back on the winning track. They get it done on the road, 44-38.